Dogs. Perhaps the best animal created by God. Evolved from the ferocious wolf, but genetically modified to be man's best friend. The dog and the wolf are celebrated so widely that humans have even tried to become them, and it's no surprise that they have been emulated so frequently in works of art. I'm talking paintings, sculptures, films, and most of all, music. There are an astonishing 2 billion Dawg album covers. They are the most popular animal to be featured on covers, with the second being the cockroach. This is true. Look it up. Today, we will be looking at all 2 billion dog covers, from the adorable to the Now, starting off with, I hate this. If my mom brought this back from the pound, I would tell her to return it, because there is a 90% chance this thing is rabies, or is just kind of freaky. And I do not want a freaky dog getting it down in my household. And I know this fella's got the stankiest breath. Woo-wee! I'm talking tuna fish and Funyuns. And sauerkraut. 0 out of 10 album. I don't even need to listen to it to know this thing is bad. Next, Autumn 23 by Breathing Techniques.
Breathe in.
Now this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of shenanigans I expect my dog to be getting off to while I'm gone. Driving a car like it's Grand Theft Auto, pulling an absolute nasty heist. When I went to see The Secret Life of Pets, this is what I was expecting. And what I got was dogs clowning around at the wiener factory. These dogs definitely just passed a fat doobie because they look faded as all get out.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Get us?
10 out of 10. I don't even need to listen to the album to know this is a certified club classic.
Fucking classic. I haven't played it yet.
Take Pet Songs off the Apple Music Top 100 and put this thing on it. Pet Songs doesn't even have the best pet of all time on the cover. It just has goats! Who has a goat running around their house? This dog is a little too Tumblr 4chan deviant art for my liking. Was this what Mabel saw when she was tripping off Fun Dip? Now the dog's on stick season. Oh my gosh. There's something about this that rubs me the wrong way. Noah Khan is giving you an absolute generational stare. I feel like I've just entered a new area in Resident Evil, and Noah is some deranged farm guy who's about to sick his hounds on me. There is no way these dogs aren't skinwalkers, because there is no soul behind those eyes. I don't know if Noah was trying to create a liminal nightmare when making this album cover, but it sure is what it ended up being. The dog on Without Warning is just like the dog on Fall Out Boy's So Much for Stardust, but just taken out of context. This dog has been accused time and time again for being rabid, for being straight from hell, for being a danger to society. But once you put in the context that he's just trying to catch some bubbles, he becomes the cutest puppy you've ever seen. Aww. Guys, this is a lesson to never take information at face value, because it has likely been framed to mean something else. Oh my god, J. Cole wants to kiss his sister? Weezer's Ratitude is the standard to which all dog covers should be held to. D1 silly dog right here. He's flying across the living room in a tuck and roll formation like Lamar Jackson just chucked him. This reminds me of Walter the Farting Dog, if you know what I'm saying. He is just having the time of his life, too. You can tell in some of these covers that the dog did not want to be there. Sign crushes motorist. Oh, Lord, PETA is knocking at your door. But this dog, he volunteered to be here. He practically wet himself. He was so excited. This is just beautiful. But this is a masterpiece. I'm at a loss for words. He is a victim of the Mario Thwomp, reduced to a JPEG, pancaked by a steamroller, dog version of Flat Stanley. His eyes aren't even on the same page. This is what dogs should be. Not perfectly groomed and trained and reduced to some robot slave, but just dumb and stupid. Speaking of robots, this is how Bonnie be looking at me on the security cam. Where did you get this dog? The Tesla store? Because there are definitely cameras in those eyes. I'm sorry, Noah Khan.
Perhaps I treated you too harshly.
Alice in Chains is up here giving representation to three-legged dogs. He's, looking at me like I took his leg. This is a classic Dawg cover, and probably one of the first covers a person thinks of when Dawg Album is uttered. Dog racing is a big thing in the UK, and this cover is a great way to represent Blur's Britpop sound. I also just like greyhounds, so this album gets 2 thumbs up from me. Another album that not only has a great Dawg cover, but a legendary cover in general is Hounds of Love by Kate Bush. You know, the album with that song from Stranger Things.
You are like Papa!
There is no better feeling than having a dog cuddle up and sleep by your side, and this cover perfectly captures that feeling. I love the other takes too, where the dogs are all flopping around and she just can't keep a straight face. Dr. Dog, let me just say you disgust me. You are an absolute catfish. There is not a single dog on your covers. A dog and a doctor's coat and a stethoscope would have been the greatest cover of all time, and instead you do a picture of some guy's shoulder. We have a working class dog. What is stopping us from getting a white collar dog? Is that a dog? In church? Last time I checked, that was not allowed. 0 out of 10 for blasphemy. Now, I would like to do a little segment on dog drawing specifically. All of these look like they were drawn by children. For All the Dogs is the only one that has an excuse. Well, Toledo, what the hell is this? Have you ever seen a dog? Cavetown's mom definitely put too much of his artwork on the refrigerator as a kid. Because now he thinks he can get away with it in the music industry. Nah! This is not getting a thumbs up from me. This cover for that kind of popular St. Bernard song is really interesting. If you haven't heard it, I would definitely go check it out. It's super unique and has very complex commentary on growing up Catholic. It's got a Marsden Hartley art style that I really appreciate. It's very DIY, and you can even see the texture of the canvas when looking at it. Snoop Dogg Doggy Style. This is awesome. People need to have more fun with their album covers. I see people making entire YouTube videos about the importance of album covers, and those people need to get some bitches like Snoop D-O-double-G, who is literally out there getting bitches. There was a hardcore porno hosted by Snoop Dogg by the same name that qualified for the Billboard Music Videos chart. If that's not aura, I don't know what is. Now that's a point off the Rice Purity test. Instead of a drawing, Liam McKay comes at us with a sculpture piece. Is it real or is it cake cover? Okay, now there are just a few more awesome dogs I'd like to cover. Shout out to the hardest side-eye of all time. This is the cover for Flying Beagle by Himiku Kikuchi. I hope I'm saying that right. Which features a song with dog barks mixed into it. Heck yeah, it's not an obnoxious howl, but a nice subtle yip yip. Unlike the dog on Seamus by Pink Floyd. Oh my lord, this dog is so annoying. I just wanna...
What are you doing?
I'm just kidding. I would never. Seamus is not the only dog song by Pink Floyd. They also have the 17-minute track titled Dogs. You could listen to the entirety of this Dominic Fike album and still have time to, I don't know, shotgun a beer or play around a Splatoon. The entire Pink Floyd album uses animals as symbolism in a way similar to George Orwell's Animal Farm. Dogs are characterized as businessmen whose instinct is to hunt others in order to become the alpha. Their cruel actions turn out to be pointless in the end as they grow old and alone just to be taken over by the next pack leader. This is, by far, the most complex usage of dogs within music, with most of the other dog-related songs just being the artist singing about how much they love their pet. Bradley Noble loves his dog. Yusuf Cat Stevens loves his dog. Johnny Cash wants to shoot his dog. Whoa. Joni is a track by Clairo named after her own dog shown on the Sling album cover. The song doesn't have any lyrics, but she explains her emotions towards the song in the following tweet. Joni, my dog, opened up my world in ways I didn't think were capable. By caring for her, it has forced me to face my own thoughts about parenthood and what it would mean to me. Stories as lessons, regrets as remorse, thinking about something/someone before yourself. It's a glimpse into a world where I found that domesticity is what I was missing. I think this sort of explains the reason why dogs are featured on a plethora of covers, and particularly albums that are introspective. We associate dogs with comfort, home, and something that will always be there to support you through thick and thin. Yes, they are a responsibility that you must care for, but they give as much to you as you give to them. These albums are a similar support system. They force you to reflect on your place in this chaotic world while simultaneously being a shoulder you can cry on. What's up, guys? I usually don't do outros, but I thought I would this time so that you guys can, maybe get to know the guy that is working on these videos. So yeah, I'm about to finish my first year at college, which is pretty insane. It's been a very transformative time, more than I really give it credit for, and yeah, it's been pretty awesome. I made my first video about hip-hop music because I really struggled to find a way to kind of express myself here at the university, and that video was kind of an outlet for me. So I appreciate, so many people for watching it, more than I really expected. Yeah, and so that kind of motivated me to keep going with the videos, as well as kind of the fact that making that video made me feel a lot more creatively fulfilled than any project that I've done thus far in my life. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going with these videos. I've had a lot of fun making them and just yapping about stuff that I like. I know that this video is a lot more niche than a lot of the ones I've made, but I've had a lot of fun with it. It's introduced me to some new artists. I'm pretty sure my friends on Airbuds are pretty confused about the fact that I've only listened to dog-related songs in the last month. But yeah, you freaking gotta do it for the video. All right, let's freaking go. All right, microphone stopped recording for some goddamn reason. Anyways, yeah, summertime is coming. Stay on the lookout for some more videos. Yeah, I'm going to make more stuff about movies. I'm going to make more stuff about music. Yeah, who knows where this channel is going to be going. Yeah, all right. Well, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Oh.